A little motivation for you. A little motivation for you. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Tips Tuesdays live rehashed. And y'all already see my special guest tonight, Mr. H-Tudda, aka HD, aka Might aka Ram in the Bush when I need him, aka y'all see where this is going, right? Welcome back to the show. Every season, I always have them on. This is not a to the takeover, though. Just saying, it's a difference.
This is to the fill in.
Yes, this is a to the fill in, and we're just gonna enjoy each other tonight, giving inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. At this time right now, we are going to share the show. If you are on live at this moment, please share. Because, like I say all the time, we do not want to hoard this inspiration, motivation, or encouragement. Okay?
And sharing is caring.
And sharing is caring. So we're gonna give a few minutes. I mean, not a few minutes, about a minute. About a minute to share the episode, okay? Let me tag my followers. I'll be forgetting to do this. But if you are tuning in, hello. I hope that you are having a great start to your week.
With a C on it. What up?
Hey! I know y'all probably be wondering like why I'm looking over here. It's a whole other screen right here. Share. We're gonna get this coughing out the way. All right. So we are going to get into things. As I stated, I hope that you have had a great start to your week. What's up? The faithful few is getting on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'm watching captions till Faith goes to sleep. Oh, you're gonna make her miss the show. I'm telling on you. Okay, so we're gonna go on and get started with the show. First, reintroduce yourself.
Well, she already did a pretty good job of introducing me, or reintroducing me, but I am the one and only H-Tudda, aka Ram in the Bush for tonight. I am one half of the podcast that will be airing New Year's Day, Cheaper to Keeper, a live podcast where two married men give the married man perspective on topics in the world. Please tune in to that podcast when it drops. It's going to be good conversation, good information. and a little bit of motivation and things like that to help the married man and the single man. So yeah, that is me, H to the D.
He wasn't trying to rhyme. All right. So we're going to get into things. Glad to see everybody coming on. Oh, Chris in there.
What up, Haynes?
Yeah. All right. So yeah, y'all know how I do. I like to see y'all in the comments. So feel free to blast the comments. As long as it has something to do with the show. But feel free to comment in the comments, okay? I am looking to see who's in there talking. So, all right. So y'all know how we do. We start off with our announcements.
Announcement time. It's announcement time. It's time for those announcements. Announcement time. It's announcement time. It's time for those announcements.
Yeah, I like those. I like the announcement. I'm so glad that I have an announcement siren now. I'm just saying. So those announcements are as follows. Remember, y'all go and stream my music on all streaming platforms: Facebook, Instagram, uh, TikTok, YouTube. Stream. Use the sounds on the platforms, all of that good stuff. Follow me on TikTok. Y'all. My latest EP is Same Old Praise, where it has the title song, Same Old Praise. Walk by Faith, Like You and Without You. Go and stream that up. Get those streams up.
Make me more like you. Make me more like you. I don't wanna sing just a pretty song. Everything I do for you, I wanna please you, Lord. Show me how to be more like you, talk like you, Lord. And show me how to love your people so unconditional. I wanna walk like you, talk like you, love like you. Lord, I just wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you, love like you. Lord, I just wanna be like you.
All right, so that was a little snippet of what you get from the Same Old Praise EP. Go and check it out if you haven't already. And then when you do, go and share it with somebody else, okay? All right. Go follow, share, subscribe, like everything. Tips Tuesdays. Y'all, today's episode dropped. I hope that you went and listened to it. If not, when you're done listening to this, go listen to it or put it in your queue for tomorrow's playlist to listen to the episode. What's the name of the episode today? Comparison. So go and listen to Comparison on Tips Tuesdays. Let me know what you think about the episode. Tell me how you can apply it in your life, okay? All right, we got the Riff and Rev podcast. Y'all go follow, like. I can't say subscribe yet because we don't have YouTube yet. But follow and like the Riff and Rev page. We got some things coming up. We've been working on things all year with book interviews and concerts and just doing all kinds of stuff, y'all. I'm Riff.
And I'm Rev.
And this is the Riff and Rev Show. And Rev. And And this is the Rip and Rev Show. All right, so y'all go and like the Riff and Rev. This is Riff and Rev presents another TNT event. If you're not doing anything November 16th, come on out to Restoration House of Praise here in Conway, Arkansas. 6:30 p.m. Come and see a great praise and worship experience. That's what we call it. It's a praise and worship experience. It says concert on there, but it's a praise and worship experience that you don't want to miss. All right, November 16th. Put that in your calendar. Also, if you need a business card design, flyer design, check out Tiph Promotions. Everything you see on this show is Tiph Promotions. I've been reminded that I need to be putting myself out there a little more and letting y'all know about the things that I do. Everything y'all see on this show is Tiph Promotions. So if you got anything that will help ease your load, I will help take that busy out of your business and get you something going. So just hit me up at that phone number right there. You can hit me up in my inbox on Facebook also. So Tiph Promotions. All right. I think that is the end of my lengthy announcements. But if you have an announcement that you would like to include in the show, hit me up and we'll talk further details on things concerning announcements. Okay. All right. You got any announcements?
I did mine when I introduced myself.
Okay. We have to make sure we have announcements. Y'all be on the lookout for the cheaper to keep them. Okay. It's gonna be a good. All right, let's get into our quote of the night. Ready for the TNT part 2? Yes, we ready for that. All right, so quote of the night is, let my fingers work a little fast. They was working slow last. There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. And that is a quote from Colin Powell. There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure.
Colin.
I thought it's Colin Powell.
Colon? Like,
I don't know.
like
Y'all.
colonoscopy?
I thought it was
It's
Colin.
Colin. I'm pretty sure it's Colin.
Uh,
I hope they ain't named that man Colin.
yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm being the wife right now. Sorry. Y'all can tell me if it's Colin or Colin. I thought it was Colin Powell. But anyways, so yes. Now you didn't get me off topic with the quote.
Sorry.
There are no secrets to success. It is a result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. Okay. So whatever it is that you're doing in life, whether it's just paying bills, going to work and paying bills, just know you gotta do that hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you don't want to.
You gotta learn from them failures. Like calling that grown man Colin.
It's got not a colonoscopy. Hey, it's not colonoscopy. It's colon. Oh shoot! Hold up. Is it colonoscopy?
Like I said, learn from them failures. So moving on.
Oh Lord. Okay, whatever. Colin Powell. We gonna go with that. That don't sound right. Yes. So, anyways, that is the quote of the night. I really don't have much on that. I just like that resonated because right now I feel like I'm putting in a lot of hard work, and I'm putting in a lot of hard work, and Um, so I picked that quote because it resonates with me at the moment. You may feel like giving up in life. You may feel like giving up in life. I don't know about y'all. Okay, so today, like I told y'all, I might have told y'all last week. It be seeming like on Mondays and Tuesdays. Mondays, I'm usually getting things together for the episode that I release on Tuesdays. And on Tuesday, we have the live show. And it seems like Monday and Tuesday is the day that I just gotta push through, that I gotta pull through, that I gotta pray through. Because the enemy knows how much I want to do this show. He knows how much I live for Tuesdays. I live for Tuesdays, y'all. Y'all get used to that quote, live for Tuesdays. But like I said, yes, live for Tuesdays. Um and you know, the majority of the people that's on here, y'all are the ones that help push me through my week, really. Um, Shoot, I know Crystal over here. I hit her up earlier. I'm like, man, this is. I don't even know. I probably didn't even tell her half of the stuff I was thinking, but I'm just like, this is ghetto. Like, I'm ready to be doing something that I have a passion for and do that every day, all day. So I'm just, y'all, just bear with me. I'm kind of venting. But I say that to say that that quote resonated with me. There are no secrets to success. It is the result of preparation, hard work, and learning from failure. So you might not be in the position or place that you want to be right now, but keep on pushing and you will get to that success. Yes. Yes. I love it, y'all. I love it. I love it. All right, so my partner will be back here in a minute. But until then, I do want to say this, y'all. See, the last couple times I've been on my green screen, so I wasn't able to show y'all. But look, y'all, the 2025 calendars are here. Go ahead and inbox me for your purchase. They are only $15. With each calendar, you get to have a page for some notes. You get the month, and then you also, for each month, you have a quote at the bottom. So get you a Tips Tuesdays calendar for 2025. Because y'all, 2024 is gone. I'm just saying. Also, if you need you a nice notebook to write in, get you a Tips Tuesday notebook. You know, always there to remind you, give you some inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. Both items are $15. So get your Tips Tuesdays merch. Remember that that all proceeds from the Tips Tuesdays merch goes right back into the podcast, y'all. I don't know why I created Tips Tuesdays, and it's a tongue.
Say that
tongue
fast, quick.
Tips
Five
Tips
times.
Tuesdays, Tips Tuesdays, Tips. I can't do it.
This Tuesday, this Tuesday, Tuesday.
We over here sounding like Kayla said on the Norbit Tuesday. So support the podcast. That's what I'm going to say. All right, we are going to get into things. Um, we have 3 topics to pick from, and one of them is.
Excuse me.
Mhm.
I just said excuse me.
Oh, okay. One of them is Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. So, um, originally, yes, okay. Um, don't get stuck. A lot of times we get into complacency
Mhm.
or we get discouraged and we just kind of like get into the same routine and not push as much. I don't know about y'all, but I think about this time of the year, I'm kind of like pushing, but at the same time,
Try.
I feel like I'm complacent right now. But it's like kind of like going in the motions of everything.
Mhm.
But I don't want to get there needs to be some refreshing, and I'm waiting on that refreshing. But whatever it is, like this is technically like the last quarter of the
Mhm.
year. And usually in that last quarter of the year, you've been going hard, you've been pushing, and you need a little boost. So yeah, you need a boost, and you may be in your fourth quarter, but don't get stuck. Push. You're almost there, and we're gonna make it to the end.
I feel like whenever you talk about being stuck, you don't ever get the other side to being stuck because complacency is one way to look at it, but comfortable is another way. You
Mhm.
get comfortable and chill, and it's just one thing about uh, things that are still. You know, everything that God designed, He designed it to be fluid and in motion. Think about it. Stagnant water is bad water. If it's not moving, then it's not pushing out um, bacteria and moving things downriver or whatever. You want to pull water from a stream, because it's constantly moving. So you can get comfortable and just chill and be okay with where you at. But the problem with being okay with where you at is that you can't grow if you just chilling.
That is true.
You can't grow if you're just chilling. So don't get stuck when you get to them moments or them times, because it seems to happen in seasons. But when you get to those seasons, you got to remind yourself, hey, I'm not meant to just be right here. Let's keep moving. You know, Tiffany got a song you can check out. She be like, push, push, push,
Don't
push,
you dare give up.
push, push, push,
Don't you
push.
dare give up.
Okay,
Dare give up.
this song.
Yeah, y'all check that out. Check that out. That's all the streaming platforms. Yes. So that's how you
That one's kind of straightforward.
That one is. That one is.
I mean, we could go into detail.
But it's very important.
It is. Don't get stuck with these twigs sticking out of my head. Keep twisted.
I'm done.
I just happen to see that mug sticking up. It won't stay down. I need it to be stuck under this other one. Anyways.
Of course, we'll say you using those analogies like a teacher.
Why? Why do you keep doing that? Stop it.
She's trying to put that on you. Teacher. He got teaching in him now.
I have teaching in me,
but teacher, I'm gonna need you put that X there instead of a C. Stop typing so fast.
But not like a class of 20 students teacher.
Yeah.
Scrub.
Said somebody gotta do it, but they ain't shooting, huh? All right, so I'm gonna save the other one for the third one. Okay. So the other topic is keep it simple.
Mm.
Now, this one, I just want you to take it because I want to see where you're going to take it.
Okay. So the first thing to come to mind when you say that is fundamental. Simple to me is fundamental. So we try to get, you try to get to the top of the building without knowing how to climb the stairs. You know what you do when the elevator broke. You keep it simple. Fundamentals are the basis of anything that you're going to try to do. Fundamentally, baking a cake is just mixing stuff together. But if you don't know what to mix together, you're just going to have a flour brick. You know what I'm saying? So keep it simple. Sometimes it's best to just go back to the roots of things. Sometimes it's best to start at the basics, to start on ground level, to go back to ground level. You might be in your field and been in your field for a long time. Some stuff is good to go back to, like math, for instance. Somehow the world did mess math up. I was trying to tutor. I cannot tutor these new kids because just keep it simple. What happened to when you multiplying stuff that has a zero on it, take the zero off, multiply the numbers, and then put the zeros back? I don't know what they was doing, but I went back to the simple. This is the right answer, fam. I don't know how you got the answer, but this is how I got the answer. Now, all jokes aside, because I did that for Crystal. All jokes aside, though, sometimes it's best to just stick to the simple. Stick to the simple. You try and you try to glam stuff up. You try and you try to put out the maximum to do, and it's not called for that. The situation doesn't always call for you to do the 110. Sometimes you just need the 10 to get the job done. Now, that's not an excuse for you to ride the 10 wave, though. You know, it's not an excuse to stay like simple as far as your mentality or your growth. It's just saying that sometimes it's good to put a good foundation down, and it's good to, you know, strengthen the basis before you get all up in the stratosphere. Make sense?
Yeah. One of the first, well, I don't know if it was the first thing I learned in math. It was one of them maths. I think it was in geometry. So that's when I first got my first F.
Oh Lord.
But I remember the teacher saying, "Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid." And
I slick would have been mad.
I've always had that in my head. Just keep it simple. Like, we try to overcomplicate things, and we just see, like, to make things glamorous and elaborate isn't the word I'm looking for. Yeah. Like, we try to make things bigger than they are, when it's like the most efficient things are usually the simple things. The things that you just,
the basics. Yes.
you know, because a lot of times we'll try to do so much that we overlook something in the process of trying to make things bigger than they are.
It's something I learned from when I was playing football. You know, you got a play called the Hail Mary play, where they're going to try to get it all the way down the field, right?
Right.
My coach said once, we don't Hail Mary unless it's a last-ditch effort. Every time we go out to the line, we're just trying to get 5 yards. He said 100 yards is great, but within that 100 yards is several 5 yards. If you can get 5 yards, you can get a first down. And you can just continue to get a first down all the way down the field. What we tend to do in life is try to go for the 20 yards, go for the 50 yards, go for the 100 yards. When if you keep getting 5 yards, you'll get 20 yards.
Yeah.
If you keep getting 5 yards, you'll get 50 yards.
Yeah, it goes back to what I say all the time about trying to achieve your goals. A lot of times we put a lot on ourselves to the point that we can't achieve the goal. We overdo it. The example that I always use is, say you got 5 things that you need to do in 1 week. Instead of trying to do all 5 of those things on one day out of the week, do one thing every day. Then at the end of the week, guess what?
You did everything.
You met your goal. Stop overloading yourself. Keep it simple. Um, keep it simple.
Stupid. Now you can't leave that stupid part off.
Yeah. Even though with H-Tudda it's a stupid kiss. It's just not extra. You know what I mean?
Is it though?
Yeah. It's kiss.
Okay.
Yeah. Still kiss. So yeah. With that being said, keep it simple. When I
Keep
did
it
that
simple.
or that. But don't overload yourself. Keep it simple. Yeah.
You can take that in so many directions too with your faith walk. Keep it simple. You come out of a revival lit up and full of fire, and you like, I'm gonna get back in this word. I'm finna read a chapter every day. I'm finna pray 30 minutes in the morning, 30 minutes in the afternoon, and you ain't been praying all year. You are not finna pray 30 minutes, a whole hour every day. Start with just a little 5 or 10 minute prayer. Start with just a couple pages or two.
Or a verse or two.
Because
y'all, I don't know if y'all been following me on Facebook. But if you have, y'all know at the beginning of the year, I was doing this Bible challenge. Y'all ain't heard me say no more about this Bible challenge.
After like March.
I just fell off, and it wasn't even a lot. I just fell off, y'all.
I'm laughing.
But maybe I should have taken smaller steps. Not all the time is your small step as big as my small step, or your big step might be small to me. You know what I mean? And that goes into our next topic is about comparison. I can't compare what you're doing to what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I can't look at what you're doing and like, I'm gonna do like HD. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna pray 30 minutes. First of all, you gotta pray 1 minute. So how you gonna gung ho pray for 30 minutes?
Honestly, if you not, it's no different than having a conversation with people. If you not used to talking to nobody, you a recluse, you an introvert, you not used to talking to people, you not finna jump up and have a whole hour conversation on the phone with somebody or in person.
Yeah.
Your conversation is gonna be, hey, I'm doing good. How you doing? That's awesome. Okay, see you next time. So you can't jump up there thinking you finna pray for 30 minutes and you ain't been praying.
Exactly. Y'all, I'm working on it myself.
You gonna be saying the same stuff over and over.
Sure is.
So yeah, you need to do that.
Or saying
the fillers, yeah.
Yeah.
The fillers. Hey, because I'm telling you, I be trying to take my fillers out. But
to see if you got some substance.
To see if I got some substance. But sometimes you don't even notice that you're putting them fillers in there.
Right.
Yeah, you get used to that. But I'm laughing at her and her reading, y'all. And I said she didn't make it out of March, but I didn't make it out of January. So
hey, it was definitely, I will say, with that challenge, which shout out to Demetria because she was the one doing the challenge, and I just got on with her. But with reading up until March, I mean, I read a pretty good amount of the Bible, so I can say that I read more word this year.
Oh yeah.
So I might not
Better
have
than last
finished the challenge, but I have read more of my Bible this year. So I've completed my goal.
Yeah, and you did more this time than you did last time. You
Hmm.
went for the 5 yards.
Yeah,
We'll get a touchdown the next go round. The point is not to quit and
right,
not to get stuck.
right.
All of this
Got to
is
get back
tied in,
into
going
it.
back to it.
Got to get back into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever it is that you done stopped, pick it on back up,
Mm-hmm.
get back on it. It's okay. I say it's all. I always say it's okay to start over. So sometimes we got to reevaluate. Maybe I can't read a whole chapter, today, but maybe I can read a few verses, and then read the rest of the verses tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to reevaluate that thing.
And you may have to look for a different approach too when something is not working, or it doesn't mean that it's failing. It's just not being successful the way that you're doing it.
Right.
Maybe the time of day that you were reading is wrong. I cannot read at night in the bed, especially not no Bible.
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep in the middle of the day, standing up sometimes. So, I'm going to sleep if I'm in the bed comfortable. I can't do that. So I have to take my Bible to the table in the morning and crank my reading out when I just got up and I done had my coffee and my breakfast. So you just have to reevaluate and take a different approach sometimes.
Yeah, most definitely.
To get it done.
And then, like he said, with the different approach, you may be audio. Sometimes I can do that. Sometimes I can't. But you would get more out of audio than I would. Whereas like audio, like if I'm listening to it, I'm kind of like just passively listening to it. I'm not really. It's going in one ear and out the other. I'm not comprehending what's going on. So audio doesn't work for me. So find what works for you.
I would say don't sleep on the passively listening, but no, there is actually studies to show sleeping on it helps. What you do in your subconscious can come back to you when you're conscious.
Right. Some people might need to listen to the word.
So listen to the word in your sleep. Hey, I don't knock it because I done had to prepare for a sermon or two, and I put it in and fall asleep and wake up listening to it, and you laughing, but it comes back to you. Of course, when I wake up, I get back into my physical copy. But I'm just saying, when you got to crank it out and you trying to hear your word or get some word in there, sometimes putting it in your ear while you on the treadmill or putting it in your ear while you cutting the grass or doing the laundry or something, you don't think that you're paying attention, but it helps me, especially when it's the if it's like the dry eyes commercial guy. Y'all remember the dry eyes commercial? Dry eyes for dry eyes. If it's like that, it ain't helping nobody do nothing. But when they have them actors on there, and it be like, but Father, why? Why have you forsaken me? When it'd be something different.
Definitely find one that's gonna work for you, because like some of them, it sounds like they can't read, and I'm just like, what? Like, I didn't comprehend that one. So I got like 5 different Bible apps on my phone for the sake of for trying to find the right kind of audio. Not for the version of the Bible, but for the right audio that is appealing to me, that I'm actually comprehend. So reevaluate, reassess. It's okay to start over, all of that good stuff. Don't compare what you got going on to somebody else's success.
Listen, the only time I say it's good to compare is when, like last night, we had a teacher at the workshop that we're doing. He said this is a buffet. Take what you want, leave what you don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to compare when you're trying to like take something from that as a lesson and get you to the next place. But if you looking at it like, man, I'm, I'm 35 and I'm not a millionaire. You know how many 35-year-olds are not millionaires? That does not mean that you failing or you ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? You just not, I can't compare myself to Chris Brown. The boy, he struck it gold when he was 16. He's the same age as me.
Mm-hmm.
But of course he gonna be a millionaire. The boy been turning flips and singing and acting
And putting the work
and
in.
putting the work in and got them contracts.
Yeah.
You know, that's not a fair comparison. But now if you comparing, Don Juan's queso to the queso in the restaurants in town, well, hey, sometimes what's true to your heart is true to your heart. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Everybody can't make dressing like my mom. And that's the only time the comparing is okay, I say. Them 2 times right there.
I'm done. I'm done. Oh, let's see. Let's see what they saying in the comments. Christian said, I used to listen to a Bible podcast and I liked it, but didn't stick with it. I feel you. I feel you. Maybe you need to go back to it. Kevin says, start over. Yes, start over. Let's see. And know that there are many prayers in the Bible that we read on a regular basis. Thank God. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can pray those prayers, yeah.
Yes. But then you can also learn some new ones too. Just saying. Oh, man, he just did an exclamation mark. Sup, Tinch? All right, if you just tuning in, share the podcast. Share. All right, so, all right. I wanted to go through those topics, but I wanted to do something different. And of course, you know nothing about this. But a lot of people, they let me know that I inspire them and that I give them words of encouragement and things like that. But what they don't know is, behind the scenes, a lot of times I be needing the encouragement, the inspiration and motivation. And a lot of times it comes from you. So first I wanted to say thank you for always being inspiring to me when I need it. Not all the time, like I might come to you with things, and not all the time do I need you to, tell me what to do or try to fix the problem or anything, but you acknowledge when it's time for you to encourage me and keep me going. So I wanted to publicly acknowledge that to the world because I've been falling off on my marital maintenance homework. I wanted to tell you publicly how much I appreciate you. Trust. There are days I don't like him. He probably don't like me. But at the end of the day, we love each other and keep each other going.
Y'all ever see those memes, those videos where they be like taking out the trash when you mad at your spouse or something like that, and they be walking around the house and she'll be like fix his collar or something and then be like and walk away, or that be us sometimes. But she know I love her and I know she loves me. But I'm gonna tell y'all, our marital maintenance homework was to tell each other something encouraging, something nice about your spouse every day until we meet again.
You can't text them.
Okay. So
I'm a texter, y'all. Or a
well,
writer.
she say that, but then she ain't send me no text. But I've been
But
like
they
sending her
said not
some
text.
Oh, she said not
Yeah,
text.
it had to be verbal. Yeah.
So I'm like sending her videos, and I'm telling her before she leave and everything.
So either way, she didn't count.
And she talked about, well, I'm not gonna tell you now. I'm gonna do it when you least expect it. Least expected was just now. It's been like a month.
Least expected. The whole world knows.
Okay, yeah.
How inspiring
How
you
you
are to
skipped
me.
30 days.
But I love you though.
Okay.
But I love you though.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You too.
That's all that matters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But no, I wasn't just doing it for that, but I did want to acknowledge what you do for me because I do appreciate it. So
That's what's up.
with that being said, what I wanted you to do is because some people we have exactly. I made it count. Put that up there for the books. Yeah.
Crystal, you don't. No.
I made it count.
No, you don't gotta be trying to take her side all the time. You're trying to help her.
So said no one can do it like HD. He alright. Terry said not falling off.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. So yep. 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 All right. So what I wanted you to do is to encourage someone out there, whether they be like married, single, whatever, within I'm gonna say relationships in general. Because it doesn't necessarily have to be that they're in a relationship with a wife or husband or anything. It could be relationships in general.
Relationship
Or
encouragement.
friendships.
Okay, so when I think of encouragement in a relationship, I think that a lot of times people, may it be a friendship, a spouse type relationship, anything like that, they don't realize that it's not like a topical ointment. You can't just rub it in on the skin, on the surface, and it's just gonna be okay. Like it goes deeper than that. Relationships are work, and it's not a smooth road. It's more like the road when they fixing the road here in Conway. I've never seen them do it like this, but when they fixing the road in Conway, they come in at night and they tear up one side, and they leave one side of that street straight. So you can get on the road and drive on the smooth side, but if you got to cross over into the next lane, or go into the parking lot or something, then you have to drop down into that bumpy, jagged. And sometimes you're gonna be on the smooth side, and everything is gonna be I-10 by 10. And then other times you're gonna be in that jagged rocky layer. And just because you're in a rocky layer doesn't mean that it won't smooth out. Because if you ride down far enough, you'll come up that little lip and you'll get on another smooth side. So if I can encourage people, as far as relationships go, friendships, anything, you got to know how to work past the rough times. You got to know how to work through them, because most of the time it's just a right now kind of rough patch. It's not always gonna be that way. I know some people that have been in relationships, been together for lifetimes, as long as I've been alive. And when you sit down with these people and you talk to them, you hear how they've been through some stuff. But the part that I know that I've seen is just the happy, So that right there in itself is proof that if you work through it and you stick through it, that 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be smooth sailing on the other side. People give up too quick, especially nowadays. We want this cookie cutter, microwave, everything. That's the way the society is now. The focus is at the tip of your hands. It's real quick. And you think that what you're seeing on social media, my hands over here, sorry, that you think that what you're seeing on social media is so real. You thinking that what you see on TV is so real when all that is entertainment. All of it is entertainment. The reality behind things is that nothing comes to you unless you work for it. And those shows and those influencers and all of that, they had to work hours to make these videos look like they doing what they doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they get up. I woke up like this. A whole lie. She woke up looking like a wildebeest,
I'm done.
but she did things to make herself look wonderful. He woke up breath stinking, looking like Satchmo or Sasquatch.
Man, I woke up like
But
that.
he did things to make himself look like that and get like that. So it's not, you got to know, have some stick to it. What is it? Long suffering. Hey,
Stick to it.
we can take it back to the Bible.
It's stick to it.
Everything can go back to the Bible. Look, the fruit of the Spirit, long suffering. That's one of the parts of the fruit of the Spirit. You got to have some long suffering.
Yeah.
Because in the end, you're going to find some joy. I found mine. She put me through some long suffering, though. Hallelujah.
Oh, he's saying hallelujah to the long suffering.
Because I got joy now.
You got joy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. But back to what you were saying about waking up like this. I wake up like this. Just saying. You don't agree? You're not gonna say amen? I don't wake up like this.
Baby. Do not do that. Don't do that.
Yes. Fuck. I don't wake up like this. We're gonna see how I wake up in the morning, y'all. I wake up like this.
She wake up like that when she like, if she tired and she go lay down, she don't put her hair in that little thing. She wake up her hair.
I do.
Straight.
I wake up like
She
this.
know she gotta go in there and wash her face, and then she gotta get that out and all of that, and yeah. And we ain't gonna talk about, just move on because you trying to get me in trouble. You don't always be like that.
Timothy, say amen. No, he didn't. Mm-mm. Anywho, back to Crystal's comment over here. She said, "Not topical ointment." Teacher analogy again. Oh Lord, she gonna put you in that teacher boat
every time.
Yeah, yeah. So yes, that's some words of encouragement for any type of relationship. I say, because even with friendships,
yeah,
you go through things. You go through things in friendships. I mean, I've had friendships and I was just like, oh dang, well maybe I did something to him. I don't know, you know. But you also learn the type of friendships. You learn your friends. You learn your friends. Because I have some friends that I talk to every day. Some friends that I talk to every day, but they might hit me back later. A week or two from now or whatever. But I know that about them. So within relationships, the advice, well, not advice, but words of encouragement that I would give is to learn the person that you're in that relationship with, because we're all ourselves being with other people. We're not the same. Like I said in today's episode, if we were all the same, we'd be robots. That goes for relationships too. I don't act like him. He don't act like me. He likes things I don't like. I like things he don't like. We have similarities, but overall we are two different people. So then we have to learn each other's um what's the word I'm looking for? Learn each other, period, in general. Because there are things that he does that irks me. I'm sure there's things that I do that irks him. And but you have to get to know that person. That's part of the work that you have to put in. It's nothing that's just gonna happen and oh, we're together and we love each other. No, it's some days that we always love each other. But it's some days that you can't stand who you with. It's like, oh, I love you.
Yeah.
So
And that's really part of the whole relationship dynamic. It's like a lot of times people get with somebody thinking that they can change them to be who they want them to be, or fit them into their mold of what they think their spouse or how they want their spouse to be, or their friend to be, or whatever. When in reality, the friendship is stronger when you can accept the person for the things that are different, for the things that's not how you want it to be. It took me years to accept the fact that she's just not any way a gamer, even though I love games and I want her to play with me. I know that she's not a gamer. So it actually makes it more of a treat when she finally does sit down and be like, hey, let's play Pac-Man. I'd be like, what? Knowing Pac-Man is ancient and I'm gonna cook her in Pac-Man.
I'll play games.
It's just the fact that she's playing a game, period. So I've learned to accept that that's not who she is, and she's learned to accept that that is who I am. On the other side of that, she is like real studious when it comes to her crafts and this like podcasty stuff, music. I love to sing, I love to listen to music, but if we weren't together, I wouldn't have probably made as much music as I've made in my life. I'm only, a lot of times I've been on the wave, and hey, I'm here in the studio. Here go a cold verse real quick. Let me drop this down. But I wouldn't have been in them studios like that. I'd have been at the house playing the game. So I'm just saying, you accept the parts of people that are different than you, and it makes the relationship stronger. Even with friends, I have friends. One of our biggest issues is that we on different time schedules and whatnot. We like a lot of the same stuff, but even my friends that play video games, I can play virtually anything. But I got a couple of friends that just can't. We can't. I can't rock with a MMO, open world MMO. I can't do that. Oh, okay, so then we're gonna have to find a good first person shooter to play together or something. So yeah.
Yeah. Know your people. Learn your people.
Again, something else. Sorry. She said before that, might have lost a friend and been like, hey, I don't even know. Maybe I hurt him or maybe I did something. Sometimes you did absolutely nothing. Sometimes the people that's in your vicinity, just because they're around, does not make them your friend. They're not actually in a relationship with you. Sometimes you can be a person's friend and them not be your friend.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could be a person's lover, be their spouse, and they not be yours. You'll catch that. But yeah, sometimes it's people out here fooling themselves, thinking that they in a relationship and that person has been telling you from jump that that's not what they wanted, but you trying to make them be who you want them to be, and now you out here with your feelings hurt, got a baby, raising them by yourself, whatever. And I'm not speaking no specifics, so please don't think that I am, but this is just what happens. A lot of times we play ourselves. We think that people are for us and they're not, and they be around us just because they're around you. They in your vicinity don't mean, you know what I'm saying? Just because you standing near the bus stop don't mean you finna catch the bus. Somebody standing near the bus stop might be waiting for a cab. Yeah, a lot of times that happens. That happened a few times that I can think of in our relationship. Some people that she called friend didn't like things about her or things that, and all she was doing was living in her excellence. And they just like, and now they're not friends no more. But that is what it is.
Right. And along the way of having friendships and relationships, you'll begin to get some discernment. You'll begin to get some discernment and know, okay, well, that wasn't even about me. All right. I'm not about to feel some type of way, because a lot of times we'll wear our feelings on our shoulders because we don't know what happened. We think that it was our fault. And it's like, no, it ain't even your fault. Which one is it?
Crystal.
This
Come
one.
down.
What did Medea say? When people show you who they are, believe them. Actually, Medea got that from Oprah. And Oprah got that from somebody. I think Oprah got that from Maya Angelou. But yeah.
Okay, quick lesson on quote. Hey, but I wanted to point this one out because I always say this. I have a friend, and yes, this person is my friend. But that person is a particular way, and they do particular things that will piss you off. But the fact that I know that about them is what makes our friendship possible. I know that a snake gonna be a snake, so I don't stick my hand down by the teeth. So I know this person gonna be this person, and that's who they are. I accept that about them. I still love them. That's my friend. So when people show you who they are, believe them.
Exactly. Definitely believe them. But I typed it here in Medea's voice. I'm dead. Y'all in them comments hard. Which
maybe she can get you a Mrs. Pac-Man. Man, she can't get me a Mrs. Pac-Man, Mr. Pac-Man, the Pac-Man kids, Uncle know. Pac-Man, Shark do, none of that.
He don't know. He ain't never seen me play.
Okay.
No, I'm not about to even talk stuff like that. I'll just play though. But no, for real. So yes, that's some good relationship people encouragement for the people out there, yeah. Y'all, I need some more topics. Y'all killed it. What was it, the first episode? Y'all gave me a whole bunch of topics. Give me some more topics to add to the show. Everything like that. So next week we got I wonder if Tange is still in the comments, but we got Tange next week for the show. I'm excited. See how much laughter we're gonna have, because I know she's gonna be being goofy. So with y'all, I'm looking forward to next week. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight and being in those comments, being active in the comments. Next week we should be doing a giveaway. Probably at the end of the show. At the end of the show, we will do a giveaway, and someone will get a notebook and a calendar. I'm gonna give away a notebook and a calendar. So y'all tune in, tell somebody else about the show. If you're just tuning in right now, go back, hit the play button after we get off and everything. And enjoy the inspiration, motivation, and encouragement. Thank you to my special guest, aka my hubby, aka my honey, aka the person that's gonna warm me up tonight. Anywho, so we are going to get on out of here. Remember to follow the podcast. Go and check out the episode if you haven't already. Go check it out. and share everything. Tips Tuesdays. Go and financially give it to the podcast, y'all. Y'all. I know when my cash app go off, I ain't been seeing it go off. I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm just gonna say, they say to speak things into existence, even if it's $5. Cash app, tips Tuesdays, help the podcast,
Mhm.
All right. You have anything else that you need to say?
I'm just gonna remind the folks about January 1st. Cheaper to Keeper is gonna be dropping their very first episode. I know we got some people waiting on that. I'm glad because we got some stuff to talk about. I am one half of the show's hosts. The other half is my boy Mike Hampton.
He's been on the show.
He's been on the show several times. Listen, you got two married male perspectives, just giving some knowledge and some tidbits on different conversation, different points of view, or different subject matter. We just gonna get in it and have some fun, and just it's gonna be good. So January 1st, we're gonna drop our first episode live. It's gonna be some wholesome entertainment. Please tune in.
See some clips of it.
See some clips of it coming up. Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be happening. I'm speaking also still that Tiffany and I will be doing something in the near future. A lot of people have been asking for it. And
we're going to be the ultimate podcaster, y'all.
Yeah, she just we're gonna have to get our own
podcast
network.
Queen, as Heaven said.
We're gonna have to get our own network soon. I'm just saying. We got some things.
That's gonna be for real.
Yeah. We're gonna stop being stuck and get some of this stuff rolling.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So, y'all have a great rest of your evening. Have a great week. Stay motivated, encouraged, and inspired. Did you say something? Oh, okay. Oh yes, stay encouraged, motivated, inspired, all of those things. Because why? We live for Tuesdays. So live for Tuesdays. We're out. A little motivation for you.